up, Sean your Movie Madman, and I'm back. And today is going to be a very exciting video for you all, because today I'm talking about another one of my favourite things. So I'm quite excited. Today we're going over Westworld. Brief history for you. So Westworld is a TV show released by HBO. Home box office, if you wondered what HBO stands for, home box office. HBO have been around for a while. They're very popular with making extremely controversial TV shows that are usually full of violence and sex and probably swearing. They started off with things like 6 Feet Under. More famously, they released Game of Thrones and Westworld as well. So we're gonna go through Westworld. Some people might not be aware, but the TV show Westworld is loosely based on this old 70s movie, which is a western, which you might have guessed what with Yul Brynner being on the front cover there. There is back cover there. They did release a sequel, Future World, which to be fair wasn't as good as Westworld, but it's still worth seeing, so don't be too hostile. But I'd say mainly the bulk of series 1 is based on this movie. Your best option ever, I would say, if you haven't seen any of the TV show of Westworld, watch this film first. I saw this film before I saw any of the TV show, because my friend's dad recommended that I watch the film before I start watching the TV show. So I had a little look at the film. I thought the film was very good considering how old it was and how boring most people probably would have thought it was, but I really enjoyed it and I was completely blown away by the idea. It was a great idea, very well done. I mean, could say a bit more about the disc artwork. That could have been a bit more well done, but it's fine. I mean, the disc artwork for this one is a bit more exciting. There's actually a picture on there as well as writing, so well done. Bit of boat pushing for that one. There is a back cover for that one as well. I don't know if I showed you that. I probably did, but yeah, definitely worth looking into. But then you move on to this. This is the first series of Westworld. This is 4K as well, if you couldn't tell, because it's written at the top there. I would not have understood this show whatsoever if I hadn't seen the film. They don't actually start explaining the premise of what's going on until about 5 episodes in, and then you're like, oh, I get it, that's what's going on. They don't. I liked how they made this a massive mystery. There's so many twists and turns as it goes on. The TV show is actually quite popular for having a lot of twists and turns, especially in the first series. We'll move on to the next 2 seasons in a minute. I'm going to have a little look as well, because I love showing off stuff like this. I'm pretty sure the inside is just, you've got a Blu-ray and a 4K disc, and then you've got a Blu-ray and a 4K disc, and then you've got a Blu-ray and a 4K disc. I probably could have rearranged them, but I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't. But yeah, series 1 of Westworld. Most people will have probably seen this online, either on TV or streamed it in some sort of way. So this is the first time I think it's proper being released in 4K. So there isn't really a comparison there, because it's not been released in 4K before, so you can't compare it to older 4K. You can obviously compare it to the Blu-rays and compare it to the streams, but that'd be pointless, because why would you compare a 4K physical disc to a 720p stream? It's obvious what's going to win there. If you can't tell the difference between 720p and 4K, then maybe you need glasses. Series 2 is brand new though, actually. My best friend bought this for me because he's really nice, so I'm going to open this and have a little ganders. Yeah, we'll take the plastic off. Already I could tell you that this box is different to the other one. I mean, you can just tell that there's going to be something different about this one, but we'll see what that is. Oh, it's one of those. It's got a nice back cover. It's nice. There you go. But look at this. Opens out. Cool. Look at that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Now they've already arranged the discs for me. I'm guessing the blue ones are the Blu-rays and the black ones are the 4Ks. And then there's a big background there as well, which I'm going to show you as well. Right there. Look at this. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? A nice desert. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to the end of the series, but I won't spoil that if you haven't seen it. And there's the back as well. You got a robot there. You've got obviously a picture of Bernard. Same thing. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a nice box. And it's a nice presentation, but I don't know if I agree with the whole having to click these in and out. I mean, if you look at these discs here, you literally have, they're all clipped in at the sides here. And you've got to like basically feel like you're going to break them in order to get them out. You never like that. You don't like breaking it when you're getting it out. Then finally we got Series 3, mainly because Series 4 isn't out yet. It's just finished airing on TV, so I imagine it'll be out to buy at the end of the year. But let's have a look at Series 3 while we're here. Get the plastic off. This looks like it's going to be very similar to the case for Series 1. Maybe they realised when they did the case for Series 2 that they spent too much money on it. So, and this has only got the 4K discs in it as well, so that's a little rude considering the first two come with Blu-rays and digital downloads, and this comes with just the 4K, no Blu-rays, no digital downloads. So I'm guessing they were thinking that nobody wanted to buy this, but I thought Series 3 of Westworld was alright. I don't really see why people had a problem with it. Let's have a look inside though. Got a little 2-page booklet there, as well as some discs. There you go, Series 3. Series 3. So, could have pushed the boat out with the artwork a bit there, but they obviously decided not to, like they did with the other discs. So it's all pretty exciting, isn't it? All in all, these are some of the best shows that I've seen. I think as it goes on, they try a little bit harder to make it confusing, which was a bit out of order. I think it got to a point when you're watching Series 2 and Series 3, when you're watching explanation videos on YouTube, watching explanation videos, seeing what's going on in each episode is a bit annoying. Like, I'd like to be able to watch an episode and understand it and not have to watch a half-hour explanation as to what's going on, because it shouldn't be needed. You shouldn't need someone to have to do that. If it's that confusing, you shouldn't need someone to have to do that. Just don't make it so confusing. Just because they're trying to give it a bit more of a twist at the end, because the twist at the end of Series 1 went really well and everyone really enjoyed it. So when they tried Series 2 and Series 3, they were like, oh, we've got to give that a twist as well, and it was just complicated. I still enjoy Westworld. I'm looking forward to watching Series 4 when that's out, because I like to watch it all together rather than watching it one week after the other. Who can be bothered with that? But I'm going to go now. There's a little Westworld video for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you could like this video, that'd be great. If you could subscribe to the channel as well, that'd be brilliant too. And I'll see you again soon. Okay? Goodbye.